here in RRL, this time around Australia. And today I am again not alone. With me is the beautiful man, Just Valentine. Hello!
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we hope the race will be as exciting as the last one around Portugal. You can check this race too. What are your expectations for this race?
To be honest, I think McLaren want to maybe Cartres and the Ferrari will split these two guys up, but Ram Tyler and Felix One are just too fast. So I'm guessing it's again a podium between Felix, Tyler, and Cartreser. But don't forget Jeremy. He didn't drive last week. He's a very fast guy as well. So maybe it will get interesting for sure. As What Do You Mean is already driving out in the house.
Yeah, Australia is a difficult track. For a driver who isn't very experienced in this game, do you have some tips for the driver around this track?
Around Australia, you really have to watch the S's. Like, it's the main point where you can drive to the barrier. So it's a hard track, yeah, but the S's are deadly. So it's better you lose a tenth by going slow than going to the wall.
I agree with you. We are now seeing the two AlphaTauris of Marco FIFA and TRTG Games, who are the first one who will now do a lap. And behind of them the Alfa Romeo of... No, it's Dando. The Brazilian Grand Prix in the real life finished around half an hour ago. So we're hoping that the race will be as exciting as the Brazilian Grand Prix. But yeah, we're waiting for the first cars who are setting the first laps here.
The two AlphaTauris will it be?
Yes. And let's go on board with Marco FIFA around his first hot lap. And TRTG Games is quite near his teammate, maybe for a bit of a slipstream.
Exactly.
But maybe a bit
he missed the apex,
too much,
though.
yeah. He missed the apex in turn 1, but maybe it's a bit too much. I think Dirty Air will... because of the Dirty Air, will lose a bit of time, but we will see.
So let's watch Marco going to the S's.
Yes, you said it earlier that the S's are the main part of the track.
It's deadly.
The most difficult part of the track. I think there will, I don't hope it, but I think on this part of the track we will see the most incidents.
Oh, we're gonna see a lot of incidents, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I mean, we don't hope that someone's crashing there, but...
Of course not.
So Marco FIFA is finishing his lap with 133.3 and TRTG Games 134.8. Next one is the Haas of What Do You Mean? With a 126.4, and the Alpha of Dando finishes on a 131.5. I guess he can do better than that.
Look at Felix, maybe?
Then there's Felix who gets the provisional power right now. It's a 121.8. And then there is Galactic Nerd, who sets himself into P2 with a 122.1.
Second McLaren is coming right up.
Yes, that's Tyler, the winner of the Portuguese Grand Prix last week, and he gets himself into P2, nearly 3/10 behind his teammate Felix. It's again a front row lockout of McLaren.
I really hope Jeremy and Cartracer will make the difference in this race.
Yeah, true.
Jeremy's in his fast lap right now.
Let's go on board with him. Jeremy, who didn't race last week, so it's his debut in this season. This season in the Alpine. Last season he was in the Aston Martin. And he is also the world champion of last season. So we have quite something to defend.
Perfectly.
Oh, and he's invalidated his lap.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunately. But he have enough time to set another time.
So Cartracer is in a hard lap as well.
Yes, that's true, so let's go on board with him. Let's see what he can do. It's purple in Sector 1 for him.
Of course he is.
There is the Williams of Storm King in front of him. I hope he gets out of the way, but
I think he's in a hard lap as well.
Is he? Yes, he is, and that's a problem. That's a big problem for the Ferrari driver, and he invalidates a lap. So let's go on board with Storm King. Let's see what he can do.
He has no ERS.
Yeah, that's true. I guess in a second run. But yeah, he's out of ERS, so he will be very slow at the last sector of the circuit when he runs the final corner.
Ooh.
Takes a lot of curb. Wasn't that perfect, but he finished the lap in a 1:25.2. Sets himself into P8.
Awesome.
Let's see if Cartracer starts on a lap, and yes, he does.
Maybe take a look at PC Willy. He looks really promising. He took P4 last week in Portimao, so maybe it will be a good lap from him. In a Williams, of course.
He really rounds the final corner. Let's see where he can finish his lap, and he sets himself into P6, a 1:33.8 in front of the Ferrari driver of Sob, behind Underseeker in the Mercedes. But let's see. The Sob is finishing his
really
lap.
fast right now.
Sob is finishing his lap, and let's see, he has no ERS left. Can he improve? Yes, he can improve. P6 1:23.7. But let's see. Now, Cartracer who runs the final corner. Can he set himself up into the front row? Yes, he can. It's pole position for him right now. 1:21.53 tenths faster than Felix. And it's provisional pole again for him.
As Jeremy is going for a hot lap.
Yes, he's going on a hot lap again. He invalidated his last attempt, but he has enough time. Oh, there is the Haas driver, what do you mean? And somehow managed to get out of the way.
Did he block him?
Not really.
Alright.
But I think Jeremy lost a bit of time because of the irritation, but was all fine. Seems like a decent lap from Jeremy, but We will see what he can do in the last few corners. Ooh, and he spun, and he's out of the... not race, out of the qualifying. And will start last. And this was a big impact from the Alpine driver. And yeah, he took way too much curb. Tried to save it,
it was a really
but
good lap though, but
it was a
he
really
gave
good
it
lap.
everything.
Maybe a bit too much.
As Tyler is DNF as well.
Oh, true. I completely missed that.
Our first victim in the S's, so that's what I was talking about.
Okay, so Tyler lost his opportunity to get pole position. Didn't he DNF in the qualifying in Portugal as well?
I think he did. Yeah, he did.
He did, so maybe it's a
But
strategy.
after he, yeah, maybe. But he did set a fast lap, and then he spun around.
Yeah, like this time. And now Galactic Nerd, yeah, is
Purple second sector.
Purple sector 2. Let's see what he can do in the last sector. Maybe he can stick it in the front row. Maybe he can stick it on pole. Let's see what he can do. The Red Bull driver, still with the white livery of the Red Bull.
He's pretty slow, right? I think he's very slow.
Yes, he's slow, but no, wait.
Never mind.
Never mind. He sets a new time. 1:21.8 sets himself into P2. A bit of an irritation.
That's your driver. He's setting a hot lap right now. Dando.
Dando, yes it is.
P12.
1:25.8 P12 for the Alfa Romeo driver.
It's a 1:25.0.
Oh, true.
Stan King in a hot lap.
Stan King is starting a hot lap right now.
I'm curious. It's his first race for Williams as well.
Okay.
We talked about that he has to drive safely and he doesn't have to worry about his accolades, so yeah.
Here's now the other Red Bull driver, Jonathan, who finishes his lap. Sets himself into P9 with a 1:33.9. Not 23, not 33. Let's see. CMDR sub is starting a lap right now. Then there is CNDN, who is on a hot lap, but now it's okay. He's going into the pits.
Oh, very close.
Oh, what do you mean? Nearly slides into the pit wall and now have to drive another lap to go into the pits. That's very interesting. Was very close.
So Stan King is finishing his lap right now. It looked pretty clean though.
Okay, he is 3/10 up. And he improves his time, but still in P14. But I think he sets another time.
Maybe, yeah. As Asipu is almost finishing her hot lap in the Mercedes.
Yeah, but I think she is...
Oh yeah, she's really slow. I just see it, yeah. Maybe it's an in-lap.
Yeah, it is an in-lap. Going for a new set of softs, I guess.
Well, they still have 4 minutes left, so better do it now.
And there's no, not Kart Racer, Sob, who spun. And
he spun?
Yeah, he spun out of the SS, but I don't think he has yeah, he has damage.
He survived though.
True. I mean, it's very good that he spun, but at least he survived.
As TRTG Games in the AlphaTauri approaches the SS right now.
It's true, he is right now 3/10 up. And ooh, that was a big cut, and he invalidated his lap. And I don't think he have enough time to go into the pits for a new fresh of softs and then go out again. Now we see Felix is on an
standing
outlap.
improved. He's P12.
Oh, true. I missed that by nearly 4/10. Now P12 with a 124.7. TRTG Games would have improved by nearly 1 second, but his lap wasn't validated, and he does the same again.
If I was in TRTG Games place right now, maybe I would have boxed, put on some new softs and drive out again. Because now he has not enough time.
Right now, Felix is on a hot lap.
Oh, as Underseeker crashed out in the S's. Oh no, it's not the S's, it's Sector 3.
Yeah, second to last corner, nearly.
Yeah.
But Felix is improving by 2 times. This purple Sector 1 seems a good lap right now.
Behind him, Cartrace in an outlap.
Yeah, he have the S margin of CNDN, but he left the space quite good. So he's approaching the S section. He have to nail it, which he does pretty good. So it seems like a very decent lap from him. He have a few corners to go. We have the avatar of Marco FIFA in front of him. And Felix rounds the final corner. Will he stick it on provisional pole? Yes, he does. A 1:21.32 tenths faster than Cartracer, but we have another run.
Cartracer in a hot lap.
Yeah, Cartracer starting now his hot lap. We will go on board with Cartracer because now it's the hotspot of qualifying. The last run for everyone who will be on pole for the Australian Grand Prix. He finishes the first sector and he is 2/10 up. Seems pretty good lap right now for him. But in front of him, he got a little bit of traffic with the Aston Martin and the McLaren. So hopefully he's not getting blocked by anyone. And he sets a purple sector 2. 2.5 temp. CNDN has left the session. I think that's because of internet.
Yeah, could be. But it looks really promising for a Cartracer pole position right now.
Yes, it does. Looks really, really good. Will it be pole position for Cartracer? He runs the final corner and finishes his lap, and it isn't! It isn't! And the only one who can beat it is Galactic Nerd, who is improving but not that much. He have find half a second to get on pole. That was surprising. But now Galactic Nerd rounds the final corner. Not really optimal, and he lost it. And yes, it is pole position for Felix. Pole position by nearly 0.05 of a second. No, 50. I don't know.
It was close though.
It was close. That's true. A really, really promising qualifying for a really promising race. And here it is. Felix sticks it on pole with Cartracer, who completes the first row. Then Galactic Nerd. Then Tyler, Marco FIFA, CMDR SOP, EFAR, Lewis.
Just Lewis, yeah.
Yeah, Lewis. PC Willie, Underseeker, and then Jonathan complete the top 10. Then behind is CNDN, Stum King, TRTG Games, Dando, what do you mean? Acipu, and then Jeremy completes the order.
So, Salva, do you know a P1? Do you start on the inside or the outside in Australia?
I think P1 starts on the outside.
So when Contrast starts on the inside and he gets a slight better exit, it's gonna be tough for Felix to defend.
Yeah, could be, but I think out of turn 1 is the outside better for the exit. But we will see.
Oh yeah, and he is on the outside, as you can see. So when Contrast gets a better start than Felix, it's gonna be really hard to defend from him. So Stam King is the only one who starts on mediums. TRTG Games is starting on hard tire. That's interesting.
The rest is all starting on soft. It should be a soft hard one stop. Yeah, it says right there.
Soft hard.
You could do a 2-stop with a soft medium, but that's much slower, I guess.
What do you think? Who's gonna die first? Sully?
I don't want to jinx. I don't want to jinx anything.
It's nothing personal.
I think X Felix 1 will die first. Oh no, it's Annalie or Felix 1 now. He has changed account, so... But we don't want to jinx anything.
I'm really curious about Jeremy, what he's gonna do from the last place. It's gonna be interesting. Kartracer and Felix into turn 1. Do you see this word? Kartracer is starting in P3?
Yeah, I see it.
You see it, right?
Bug. He's starting in Galactic Nerd, who's lagging.
Oh, now it is. Alright.
Okay, now
I'm gonna keep an eye out for Jeremy.
Okay, there are 5 red lights over the driver. And it's lights out and away we go. Good start from Felix, but really good start from Kartracer, who on the away gets first place. But there was a crash at the back with the Aston Martin of CNDN and crashed out. But Felix tries around the outside, but Kartracer defends it well. But Tyler is up into P3. Bad start for Galactic Nerd, but really good start from Kartracer. And there was another crash, and that's Underseeker, who spun in the Mercedes. But yeah, I missed a word at the start because of the S Martin at the back.
Whoa. Jeremy almost spun around.
Yeah, Jeremy is up into P12. Now we will see what he can do. Can he do the Hamilton here around Australia? The last to first. Oh, and Galactic Nerd is out of the session, I guess.
He
Yeah.
is?
Yes. His AI is driving.
Oh, that's
And
unfortunate.
that's very unfortunate. So we're going up the order. Kart Racer in P1, then Felix, then Tyler, then CMDR Sop is 4th.
5th.
No, it's a bug because 4th is Galactic Nerd, but... Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He is 4th. Why is he?
He is 4th.
Why is he 4th? I thought he...
He started 3rd though.
Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not lagging, but he is. Okay, then Galactic Nerd is 4th, CMDR Sop is 5th, Marco FIFA, Lewis, PC with... Oh, wait a minute. What happened to Tyler? Oh, Tyler has wing damage! Tyler has wing damage! Oh, and that's a big point for him.
As we see,
He has to
Felix
pit, I
and
guess.
Kart Racer already pulling
Yeah,
up
he has to
to
pit.
the rest of the field.
Tyler has to pit. The winner of the last week Grand Prix. Oh, and that's unfortunate for him. Kart Racer sets a new fastest lap of 125.0. And he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not the race he wanted for
Not
the
very
championship
ideal.
leader. Dando is the first one who's getting a 3-second time penalty. Right now in P10. And there is a massive train from P4 right to P8.
Oh yeah.
With Sop, Marco FIFA, Lewis, PC Willy and Jeremy. Oh, Lewis nearly lost it.
All of these 3 guys are so fast. Louis, PC, really, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Very fast guys.
I
really
think they can
want
do
to...
more of that. What
Yeah.
they're driving right now. At least PC Willy and Jeremy.
No, I talked with Louis earlier in the Discord. He's at good lap times.
He's good. I know from the past, but he's in the Alfa Romeo, so I don't know how much it will
Well,
impact his pace.
PC really is in a Williams, and he got before last week.
Ah, true. Yeah. Get your
A
point.
CMDR sub is pulling a gap. Can it be?
Yeah, but he don't have ERS anymore.
No ERS left. Yeah, I see it.
So only a big mistake, and Marco FIFA has passed him, but he tries right now. He takes the outside line. Will he get in front? And Sop is fighting back, and they touched, but Sop somehow managed to stay in front.
As Jeremy overtook PC Willy.
True, Jeremy overtook PC Willy for P7. Stumking with a 3-second time penalty. Felix is 8th behind Kart Racer. We will see if he has the pace to attack him. I think Galactic Nerd doesn't have the pace right now. But we're seeing now CMDR Sub and Marco FIFA. Right now he takes the slipstream and it's an easy pass for Marco FIFA. And Lewis also tried down the inside of CMDR Sub when they touch wheel. But they're still side by side. He has the inside line, the better line. But Sub will not give the position back. He tries again. In the inside hand, he pushed him wide, and now Jeremy is there around the outside of the final corner. And now he has the slipstream and the DRS of CMDR Sub, and he gains the position against Lewis. Now up into P6, and now Jeremy will try to get the position against the Ferrari driver. He switches to the outside, and tries around the outside and Lewis completely missed the braking point and he lost the position to...
I'm recording it for good measure.
Yeah, I only saw it from the perspective of Jeremy. I was on board with him.
I saw it from PC Wheelie. He was right behind.
Okay, that's good. Then at least you have something.
So PC Wheelie overtook Jeremy. He's about to overtake Sub, and this will be P5 for PC Wheelie. He has a very good run for now.
Yeah, Jeremy seems very angry. He's now right behind PC Wheelie when he regains the position, and Tyler is out of the race.
No way.
And that's a safety car. That's a safety car, and Galactic Nerd is in the pits. So Galactic Nerd is in the pits, and everyone is pitting. I guess everyone is pitting apart from the first two. And this will have a... Yeah, I don't think a big impact because they don't drive behind a safety car.
So Jeremy's going hard tire, Sub is going mediums.
Yeah, Stamking is on the mediums. No, wait.
Specifically mediums. I don't know.
So it's a very mixed up field. Maybe the medium runner are gambling for another safety car.
Could be.
And the hard drivers are trying to go till the end. Apart from TRTG Games, who started on the hard tires, now up into P4, and maybe Galactic Nerd has done something really special. He was like 2.5 seconds behind them, but we will see. I guess Kartracer and Felix will also stop for new sets of hearts, I guess. And yes, they do. And we will see. It's hard tire for Felix and hard... Yes, hard tire for Kartracer. Yeah, because of the Delta, Galactic Nerd can't overtake them. So yeah, first safety car of the race. Tyler has crashed out, and that's a DNF for the championship leader. And Sub is again stopping for the hard tire this time. AC Poo is also stopping for new fresh of heart, so I think the hard tire is maybe the better option, because with the mediums you can't go till the end, that's for sure. What do you think? Will the gamble of the medium runner work, or...?
To be honest, I think it will. There's gonna be another safety car, I'm pretty sure of it.
They will have the tire advantage right now, and they have to use it as good as possible. So every driver's catching up right now. We're only waiting for Dando and Underseeker. Asipu is just about to catch up the field. But Underseeker has pitted for softs. Same for Jonathan. So I don't know what their idea was, but we will see.
I will be right back. Sorry. 1 minute.
Yes. So I'm alone for a few minutes. Yeah, we will see what the... Oh wait, there's CMDR sub who gets a 5-second time penalty for several collision with What Do You Mean? I think What Do You Mean drove at the back of him, and the safety car is going in this lap. The safety car is going in this lap. Kart Racer sets the speed for the restart, and it will be a very, very important restart. Bernd Mailänder is just about to enter the pit lane. Kart Racer is doing a very fast restart, apparently. Oh, and that is a very, very fast restart, where he nearly gains 1 second to Felix, and the race is on again. Very, very fast restart from Kart Racer, and Galactic Nerd nearly lost 2 seconds from the restart. That's not very good. So we're seeing behind Galactic Nerd the 2 AlphaTauris, with TRTG Games has still has to pit. Oh, and there is a collision. There's Jonathan, who crashed out at the right-hander, on the fast right-hander, and has no wing. And he has to pit. That's very, very unfortunate. And now we will look at the train in front. TRTG Games, Marco FIFA, then Jeremy, PC Willie, and then Lewis, who is 1 second behind and nearly lost it at the chicane. And now Marco FIFA passes TRTG Games, but Jeremy also tries. They're wheel to wheel, has the inside line, but he gains a position to...
Very fair driving.
Yeah, very fair driving. And now, in front of him is Marco FIFA. He has to wait for DRS, I guess. 3-second time penalty for What Do You Mean? There's a yellow flag for I don't know. I guess for Jonathan.
Oh, PC Willy lost it. No.
Oh, PC Willy. Ah, that's
completely lost it.
Does he have damage? I don't think so.
No damage. No damage.
Okay, that's at least something. Very unfortunate. P11 for him. Now he has to rebuild the race again. He were on again on a strong P7. But there's still half of the race in front of him, so nothing is impossible for him. Now Jeremy is right behind Marco FIFA, 4 P4. Both of them on the hard tire. But now he takes the slipstream, but it isn't enough. It isn't enough for him. He has to wait for DRS. then with a little bit of a gap. And there is the Mercedes of Asipu, who spun and he's driving. She is driving backwards. I don't know why, but he's going back on track. Does she have damage? I don't think so. No, she hasn't. Now CNDN is in the pits. And I guess DRS is now activated or enabled.
As Underseeker kissed the wall right there, I think he has no damage, but I'm not sure.
Okay, out of the turn 1, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
We nearly lost it. But now they are side by side, Jeremy and Marco FIFA. He goes down the inside and makes the move down both Marco FIFA with the better exit. And he spun, Jeremy's out. Oh, not out, but he spun. He had the collision with Marco FIFA. I don't know what happened there, but I don't think it was Marco FIFA's fault. Because he was
I think it was a racing incident, clearly.
Yeah.
But he has wing damage though, he has to pit.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have another hard tire on, so maybe he has to go to the mediums.
Yeah, mediums, 14 laps, it should be possible. Oh wait, 17 laps, 16, I don't know.
Something like that.
Oh, and now CMD Aerosop takes the position against TRTG Games and goes up into P5, and there is the Mercedes of Asipu again at the chicane, but this time again without damage. And now
TRTG Game completely lost it. It's gonna be a safety car. Yep, there it is.
Oh, and he's standing very uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, Dando almost crashed inside of it.
And there's another safety car. And we will see how it will impact the race strategy, if it will impact at all. Oh, and Felix goes into the pits. Felix goes into the pits for a new set of mediums, I guess. But Kart Racer faked a pit stop. That's very interesting. And maybe we will see. Because Felix has the Ferrari of CMDS up in front. Now it's a 1-2-4 Ferrari. And behind of these is Felix. Now Sob has to play the Bottas somehow, or kind of.
He will try though.
Yeah, and behind of Felix is Lewis, who is another driver of mine. So basically it's a 3 versus 1.
Big disaster for Pissy Willie.
Yeah, he has to pit again, and I guess it was a double stack.
He was waiting for.
Yeah,
it
was a double stack.
Yeah, and he had to serve a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. At least it was on the safety car, so he
Exactly.
lost time, but he can catch up.
Yeah, exactly. He can regain it all.
So it's a very, very mixed up field with the tires. And that will be very interesting with the 2 Ferraris in front and then Felix.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake from Kart Racer not going into the box, because Felix is right behind him in fresh mediums. It's gonna be an easy snack for Felix.
Should be, but we all know Kart Racer.
Well, we know Kart Racer though.
Yeah.
It's like the online first step.
Now Galactic Nerd passed Lewis. I don't know what happened there. Or if he was all the time in front.
So you're gonna have a fresh start with 15 drivers left, all on fresh tires. It's gonna be interesting.
Yes, it is. It will be very interesting with the medium.
So now the only one, yeah, ASIP was pretty far back, but I think she will catch up by the end of this lap.
Probably.
Hopefully. It's my driver. We're not looking good right now.
Yeah.
It's P15, 14, P10 and P9.
I was right to say, it's not very successful like last weekend.
Well, last weekend only one car finished from 3, so it wasn't very successful either. But this weekend, everyone's still driving. Your drivers are driving as well.
What?
As with what is happening there?
What do you mean doing? The Haas driver completely stopped on track.
What the fuck? I didn't get what happened there.
I don't know either. I only know he completely stopped on track.
Okay. We're gonna need footage. As I'm looking to the penalties right now, my driver is standing as 16 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, let's look at the penalties. CMDR subs have 5 seconds, same for Lewis. What do you mean have 3-second penalty? Dando have 5, Marco FIFA have 8.
Dando has 9 seconds.
Oh yeah, true.
As the safety car stays for another round, that's good for Asipu, which spun around and she's DNF under safety car.
And that is very unfortunate and also very unnecessary under safety car.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it is what it is. We are still waiting for the safety car for Bernd Mailänder. And I guess in this lap it will come in.
You must be really happy right now with her 2 drivers on the front, huh?
Yeah. With Ferrari 1-2 and Alfa Romeo in 5 and 7, so right now it looks very promising. But I know that Lewis is on 5 laps old mediums. So I don't know if he's gonna go to the end with these. But I don't think so. So the safety car will come in this lap. And we know from the last safety car restart that Kart Racer is doing the restarts very fast.
I think it's gonna do it from the last corner.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Because of the his teammate Sob, who's behind him. So he now doesn't have to need to build a gap. He's waiting. He's waiting very patiently.
Galactic Nerd disconnected, that's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. But it's a restart of the race, and it's a good result for Felix, who goes down the inside, who takes the inside line for turn 1. CMDR sub tries to defend, but goes off the track. and he completely needs to cut the corner, and that's an unsafe coming into the onto the track. But now there is, what do you mean, with the Haas driver? But Lewis takes the switcheroo and goes up into third place in the Alfa Romeo, and the Haas driver in fourth, Marco FIFA in fifth, and now CMDS Sub, who's going down the order up into seventh. Does he have wing damage? Nothing visual, but yeah. But now Marco FIFA on what do you mean? And that's a good move for him. And now he's right on to catch Lewis for the podium. But I don't know if he's gonna pit, but Lewis will struggle with the tires at the end, and that's for sure. 30 laps to go. No, it's impossible. It's impossible. I don't know what...
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do.
As CMDR Sub is pitting, this is pretty much race over for him.
Yeah, from a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Man, you were in second. Nah, joking. You did a good job. Very unfortunate.
Jeremy picks up a time penalty.
Yeah, it's true. Sub, if you're seeing this, you did a good job. Very unfortunate. But now the fight for the lead is still on. Felix is always behind Kart Racer, but he's never right behind him to attack him. Dando gets another 3-second time penalty. Galactic Nerd has left the session again. Sub also left the session. And this time
but he didn't retire though.
Yeah.
He left the session, but he didn't retire. Why is that?
I don't know if that
his
is
AI is driving.
Disconnect or he rage quitted. Because if he quitted, then it will be a penalty. But he's ghosting.
As we see the intense battle between Jonathan and Piscivili. Williams against Red Bull.
But Jeremy is going down the inside of what do you mean? Nice move, and there is a collision with what do you mean and Kart Racer. Oh, and
Underseeker, not Kart Racer.
What the fuck?
Another
Underseeker, obviously.
Car. Bro, what happened there?
Yeah, what do you mean lost it? At the exit of the second to last corner and then crashed into Underseeker. Why did I say Kart Racer, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, it's a big difference, isn't it?
From the driving skill, not much.
I meant the car, it's a Ferrari and a Mercedes.
Yeah. Stam King got a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Jonathan. But I guess now is the perfect time for Lewis to pit. Maybe on a new fresh of softs.
Do you think Kart Racer is gonna go to a new set of mediums or maybe even softs?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna pit because then he will be right at the back of, or not at the back, but in the train of Jeremy, Stam King, and the rest. And yes, he stays out, and I guess that's a better option for him. And Lewis is also staying out. That's very surprisingly. On 12 laps, old mediums. I don't know what he is trying to do.
So only Stam King and Dando pitted.
I know, is Galactic not back at the lobby? I guess he is.
I'm not sure of it.
Okay, wow, why is he so slow? Oh no! Oh, okay. I think Galactic has a bit laggy. And no, it's not me, it's Galactic Nerd. So, 10 laps to go. Still Kart Racer in P1, Felix in second, Lewis in P3, very surprisingly.
He didn't pit, I don't get it.
Didn't pit. Marco FIFA in fourth, Jeremy in fifth, Jonathan P6, PC Willy fights back into P7, CNDN P8, but he goes there, I don't know why. Maybe it's a bug. Then Galactic Nerds on a new fresh of softs. In P9.
But if you look at the penalties, Sully, if it stays like that, PC Willy with the Williams is in a podium position.
Yes, it is. So right now, PC Willy is in a podium position. Yeah, but we will see with, I guess Marco FIFA got a 5-second time penalty of the collision with What Do You Mean in the last safety car. But yeah, right now PC Willy is on the podium. But there are still 10 laps to go. So everything can happen. I mean, there are a driver like Stem King who got 90 seconds of penalty.
19, oh my god.
I don't know where he got that, but yeah. So, when we're looking once again at the tires, it's still very mixed up, with only three drivers still on the hards: Kart Racer, Jonathan and CNDN. And the safety car is in this lap.
So, 9 laps left to go.
And I guess this time Kart Racer will do again a fast restart, where he drove a bit on the grass when he's warming up the tires. Galactic Nerd left the session once again.
Kart Racer is off.
No, hopefully not. And there he is. That's the race. Good restart for Kart Racer, then Felix. And then behind them is Lewis. He has to fight everything he has. Oh, and there's Jeremy, who spun out of turn 1, and that's a disaster.
Game over for Jeremy.
And yes, I think it's game over for him. I guess he has damage. Yes, he has. He has to pit. Stem King overtakes him, so... that's unfortunate. And that's a nearly race over for him.
As Felix is right on the gearbox of Kart Racer.
Yeah, he has the tire advantage. So, it's hammer time for Felix now. Oh, he's right behind him. And maybe now with the slipstream.
He's not gonna be close enough.
He's not gonna, yeah, It's not gonna be close enough yet. But Marco FIFA overtook Lewis for the third place. I didn't saw that, unfortunately. But now PC Willie and Jonathan for the fifth place. He doesn't need to fight him, but yeah, if he's much faster, he should. But now we're looking at the fight in front once again. There are not much overtake possibilities around this track. So basically everything he has, Felix have to use.
They're both full on ERS. So
yes.
It's gonna be really hard for Felix to overtake Kart Racer, even with these tires.
It's very difficult. Now we'll see at the back. CMDR sub overtook CNDN. I guess it's a battle of AI here.
And PC Willie overtakes Jonathan?
Yes, he did. I don't know what happened there, but Jonathan went off the road. And now PC Willie is a P5, and now Galactic Nerd is up into 6th.
Right behind.
Oh, and now Felix and Kart Racer are fighting. And now it's getting very interesting. I guess we're
Galactic Nerd spun.
Oh, Galactic Nerd spun, and yeah, I guess that's it for him too. But now we're looking at the front because now we are here.
DRS activated.
DRS is enabled. Not this
and
time.
Felix is very close.
He's very close. He's not using ERS. Kart Racer is not using either. So it will be very tough. There is a yellow flag, and I guess that's Galactic Nerd. This will be very exciting for the last few laps here of the Australian Grand Prix. Galactic Nerd gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he quits the session.
I'm just curious because PC Willie is third right now. If he keeps it up like that, he's gonna be in a podium position with the Williams.
Yes, but he is 3 seconds away of... No, he's... yeah, he's 3 seconds away of Lewis.
Exactly.
So he
Lewis
has
has 5 seconds, Marco has 8 seconds, so if he stays like that, it's a podium for him. He has free air, he can push freely.
He can push. And now Felix is in the pits? What did Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Maybe he got damaged. So PC Willie is past
yes,
Felix now, and he's...
I guess he has damage. I don't know where he has damage.
Yep. Maybe any collision against Kart Racer. We're gonna need footage though.
We're gonna need footage. I don't saw that. I didn't saw that. I guess you didn't saw it either.
I didn't see nothing, no. But he's gonna go for the fast lap, so maybe he gets a point out of this.
He has two areas in front of him, so it's P9 for him, and that's Jeremy, who crashed out. And it's a safety car!
Safety car.
For the last...
This is literally perfect for PC Willie right now.
It is.
Because he was losing against Marco and Lewis. And now with the safety car, and both of them having penalties, it's gonna be a P2 for PC Willie.
PC Willie is now on 2.
Provisional P2.
Very interesting.
Or maybe net P2.
But I don't think the safety car will stay out for so long.
Yeah, maybe a lap or so.
Yeah. 1 lap, maximum 2 laps, and then it will come in for the last few laps. And Jonathan is going into the pits for new fresh of softs and a new wing.
Okay. So Felix's main objective right now is to overtake as many as possible after the safety car is on fresh softs.
Yeah, he
4
has,
laps left to go.
He has 2 AIs in front of him with Sub and CNDN, and maybe he can get P5 out of penalties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be a P5 though.
So it's I guess it's the maximum he can get.
I wouldn't say that. Like, look at Marco and Lewis, they also have a 5-second, 8-second penalty.
Yeah, okay,
So
that's true.
If they stay in a train, it's basically P3 for Felix.
And this would be a massive luck.
It will be a good result after this disaster.
It will be. It will be very interesting to see what happened there.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Maybe Felix missed the breaking point and run completely at the back of Kart Racer or something. I don't know. We will see at the end of the race.
So safety guy staying out.
I mean, if you see the result right now, you don't expect that this is a league with realistic car performance.
I'm sorry, you said what?
If you see at the standings right now, you don't believe that this is a league with realistic car
performance. Yeah. Like 2 Mercedes are out, 2 Red Bulls P13, P11. McLaren P10, P17, and like a Williams and an Alpha in podium positions.
A Haas and P5.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't saw that. Is the safety car coming in this lap? Yes it is.
Yeah, it is.
Now the race is on. 3 laps to go. Kart Racer is still leading with Marco FIFA in second, Lewis in third, and PC William without penalties apparently in fourth. And that's a good restart for Kart Racer, who built a gap of 1 second of Marco FIFA. And now everything is on. Oh, and there is the Mercedes, the Alfa Romeo of Dando, who spun out of turn 1. Now that's Felix up into the seventh position and goes down the inside of Stam King, and now he is pushing and pull out everything he has. Now he has the Haas driver in front of him. Of what do you mean? There we can see Jonathan, who's trying to bow, and he has wing damage. He drove right at the back of Stam King, and that's not good for him. But now we will see Felix tries around the outside of the chicane. What a move from Felix around the outside of What Do You Mean?
It's gonna be really dangerous for Pissy Willy defending.
Yes, it is.
From Felix.
Felix is pushing and pulling out everything he has. With the new sets of softs. And he gets a fastest lap of a 24.2. He gets a better exit out of turn 1. He touches the back of PC Willy, but he gets the outside line. But he can't really dive from because there is Lewis who blocked him, but he makes the move done. And now we have Lewis in front of him in the Alfa Romeo, who should be an easy snack for him. He don't try it, but again a touch at the back of him. But now switches to the inside, goes a little bit onto the grass, going down the inside on a corner where you normally can't overtake. And there is a 3-second time penalty for Lewis. They are again side by side. Will Felix try again around the outside of the chicane? Yes, he will, and there it is! The thing that everyone expected, and yeah, there's a collision between Lewis and Felix, and I don't think who to blame more.
Who do you think was fault at that?
60 to 40, but more to Felix because...
Yeah, I'd say Felix as well.
Yeah.
You don't overtake there, mate.
He does that once against What Do You Mean, but...
Like, I know he wants to get through the field as quick as possible because he's not fresh soft, but he has to stay fair and clean. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, and if we get the footage of Lewis, maybe there will be a penalty, but we will see after the race. Now he is going to catch Marco FIFA for the second place, but he already have that position. But he wants that position on track. And where is he trying this time? Oh, he tries the switchback, but it doesn't work. Now he has the RS. He switches to the inside and he tries down the inside. There is contact between these two, they are side by side. I can't switch the kart racer, but there he is, the move of Felix, and yes he does. But now we are going to kart racer when he runs the final corner and wins the Australian Grand Prix. What a race for him. Felix somehow managed to finish in P2 after his disaster, and PC Willy finishes in third when he completes the podium. Marco FIFA finishes in fourth. What Do You Mean in the Haas finishes in fifth. Jonathan sixth, and Stam King in seventh, I guess. What a race at the end. What Do You Mean is driver of the day. Yeah, apart from the game, I would say PC Willy, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd say that as well.
The game says What Do You Mean because I guess he gains the most positions, but we
you
all know it.
don't have to investigate against Felix. It wasn't that clear in the past.
We have to investigate, but all happens after the race.
And we're gonna investigate the incident between the Mercedes and the Haas, where they completely crashed into each other. So it's gonna be a lot of work to do.
Yes, and Kart Racer won the Australian Grand Prix in the Ferrari, and I guess he's now the new championship leader.
He was third.
He was third,
in the
Felix in
first race.
second. So
18,
he should be.
36, 25 plus
But yeah.
6. Yeah, he's the new championship leader. Yeah, that's right.
Kart Racer in P1 and Felix finishes in second. NPC Willie in the Williams completes the podium. Then Marco FIFA in fourth. Also a strong result for him. What do you mean in the Haas in P5? Jonathan in P6. CMDR sub after his collision fights his way back into P7. Dando in P8, Stam King in 9th, and CNDN finishes or completes the podium positions. Lewis in P11, then Jeremy, Galactic Nerd, Underseeker, then Asipu, TRTG Games, and then Tyler at P17. Yeah. A very controversial race. I think the stewards have to do a lot of work.
A lot of work, yeah. You're a steward as well.
Yeah, you too. So yeah, we saw another strong race for the McLaren, or at least for one of them. But everything can change when we investigate the few accidents that happened. But question: are you still on the result table? Classes?
I'm sorry?
Are you still on the result table?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, now it ends.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
now it ends. Okay. Maybe we can introduce from the next race on a podium interview. Maybe.
Yeah, it would be great actually.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
We can suggest it, and then
Yeah.
from the next
We can make it happen.
Yeah. From the next race on, maybe there are some podium interviews. Okay.
No, we can definitely make it happen.
So
everyone left already.
That was the Australian Grand Prix. A very controversial race, but a very fun to commentate. Do you have something to say?
It was a great race. I didn't think it would be better than Portimao last week, but it was great. So, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to investigate against Felix because it was not very orthodox.
Yeah,
what he did in the last couple of laps.
There's a few things to investigate, but everything, the result of the investigation will come to in the Discord server. So, from my side, it was a very not beautiful race, but fun to commentate. And yeah, see you next time, and goodbye.